Greetings, family. Peace to you. Today, I want to give you a message for the current times. For these current times, this current time. Today, moving forward. You have everything you need. Everything that you have accumulated up to this point is what you need to utilize moving forward. I mean this on a mental level, an emotional level, a spiritual level, a physical level. The things that you have acquired physically, that's what you need to utilize moving forward. It seems that we've been caught in this time of just accumulated stuff. A lot of lack mentality, like I need to hoard all this stuff because what if I need it? What if I get to a point where I don't have it? This is changing. The value is in recognizing the resources that you do have right now. Understanding the true value of them when you actually use them. Understanding how you can utilize them in different ways, in creative ways. Create solutions to your problems through what you have. So it's a pretty profound notion. This one, this one is. You become rich. You become rich by doing this. Because then you recognize the value that is actually present. Things are going to move very fast. If you are not already seeing that things are moving quickly, you're going to see it very soon. I've been waking up the last few days especially, and I'll open the blinds, or I'll uncover the window of my room and the sun is just like bright, like irregularly bright, and I feel like it's very symbolic of what is shining through right now. I'm about to do another video on this too, because these times that we're witnessing right now are pretty profound. I know that there's a lot of chaos, a lot of people, especially who are not, really keeping in mind things of a spiritual nature. Like those people, these people are feeling quite a bit of chaos. Even if you are paying attention, like there's some chaotic things happening right now. But it's not without order. I just want to bring that heavily to our attention right now, is that it is not without order. The chaos that's happening right now is completely in line. It's completely in order. It's a chaos that comes from the unveiling of things that have been hidden, things that have been covered, things that have been concealed. Simply. Things are simply coming to light. In the past era, we've had this notion to fear things, like to fear a lot of things that are hiding, right? But with them coming to light, we have to find acceptance within the notion that it's okay. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. It's okay to feel the fear, the anger, the rage, please. It's when we suppress these feelings as well as our sadness and our grief that these other um, layers of issue manifests, like in the body, in society, in the world. You know, it's when these things are suppressed that problems accumulate. Multi-layered problems accumulate. So, in learning how to feel our feelings, in learning how to feel the grief and move through the grief, to feel the rage and move through the rage, to learn what to do with it, it will help us a lot. It will simply help us a lot. And yeah, there's just a beautiful, beautiful invitation right now to feel our feelings, to feel the feelings, to feel them, and let them pass through. You know, I've seen like so much fear from people, like once emotions start to surface and start to like bubble up, people want to shut them down. I get it, and especially like in times of survival and feeling like we have to survive and we have to like I don't know, like climb and like just like make our way to the top of whatever whatever bullshit ladder we're climbing, like yeah. I get it. I've done it, you know? But anyway, aside from that, we have to understand that, like, everything that is here. Like, everything that we witness, every dynamic, every emotion, everything that we see is a figment of reality. There's many figments of reality that just, like, don't always make sense when we look at them individually, or they make too much sense when we look at them individually, and not enough sense in the same context when we look at the bigger picture, if that makes sense to your brain. So it's important, I think, to zoom in and to zoom out. I've been sitting with like the symbolism of a spiral, you know? It's a nice symbolism because, you know, you can come from the outskirts, you circle in, my boy is laying in the grass. He's getting a bit slightly agitated. He's listening to the birds. Anyway, I'll wrap this up, the spiral, okay? So, okay, in terms of having everything we need and everything that we need to utilize now is what is in front of us. You know, there's this grand picture of, like, all the things that we're experiencing and feeling and thinking, right? So we can go around and we can come in to the center where we will, like, hyper focus on something, right? And then we come out, and we understand things now, having looked at the details and coming back. And this is a practice you can do with everything, really, with your, like I said, your physical belongings, your mental things, your emotional, spiritual accumulations, like all of these things. It takes, you know, looking at the big picture and then looking at the small and then coming back and just, you know, just repeating this cycle. I feel like this is how things evolve. And okay, to touch one more thing on humanity and where we're at is, like, we are in a very, very clear place of evolution. Like, if you really pay attention I mean, I don't know. For me, it's like I focus on these things like every day. So it's at the forefront of my attention. But I know that some people are not, like, they're not seeing it that way. And that's okay. That's just why we are, using our voices to share these things that we've learned. It's just a really beautiful place to be because humanity is evolving right before our eyes. This time it feels so different than I've ever felt in my life, and I've seen the way that it's worked on a grand scale and also how it's worked on a small scale in my own personal being and evolution, and it's really truly beautiful. It's really truly beautiful. So I feel like this is how it happens, and stay tuned for my one other video that I'm going to be making today. And I'll kind of go into this. Let me write that down. But yeah, this is how it happens. We zoom in, we zoom out. We zoom in, we zoom out. And each time we zoom in and we zoom out, we refine our vision. And so just utilize this practice, if you feel called to utilize this certain symbology of, the spiral in application to what you're getting to at life right now. The things that you're aspiring to bring into physical manifestation in your life, the things that you want to refine about your physical reality, and your impact in the world, because it is important. Your impact in the world is significant as long as you choose to, employ who you are. If you can choose to employ who you are, who you came to be, and if you can ask those questions about what that is, and just basically follow your heart's desire, because those things are what you're here to do, even if they seem a little bit risky. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah. You'll be alright. Anything else? What's the topic of this video? The topic is you have everything you need. Refine. Specialize. Really specialize. Focus. Things will be good. Things will be good if this is for you. So, you got it. You got it. I'll talk to you next time.